Let's take a few minutes now to talk about how an overlay model is supposed to work. So, the nice thing about an overlay model is that it works at any scale. Whether your organization is a huge multinational company or whether you're a very small organization, you can use an overlay model to look at your existing capabilities and practices and make informed decisions about how much capability you need, given the size and scale of what you're trying to do, in order to be able to meet the organization's minimum capabilities to be able to create, protect, and deliver digital business value. So, overlays, of course, begin with all of your existing, and we call this your stuff. These can encompass any of a number of things: your organization's strategic and policy objectives, your organization's existing capabilities, your organization's practice disciplines, your organization's specific practices, how and what types of outcomes your organization is trying to achieve, and then the specific work processes you use, the activities you use, the procedures you use, and so forth in order to carry out your work, to deliver benefits to your stakeholders, and so on. So, all of our organizations, of course, have these, and we use them at whatever level of capability we have in order to produce and deliver solutions for our stakeholders in question. So, the first aspect of the overlay is what we call the ZX model. Right. And so the intent with the ZX model is to look holistically at 7 core areas of practice that organizations need at some level, with some level of capability, to be able to successfully create, protect, and deliver digital business capabilities. Right? These include governance and assurance. They include our ability to plan things, design new or existing capabilities, to be able to manage organizational change, to be able to successfully execute and deliver, and to be able to drive various levels of innovation in order to be able to improve our capabilities over time. So your organization have these capabilities today. Right. The question we want to be able to answer is, are they sufficient? Do we meet what we might call the minimum viable capability that we need, given our size and scale, to be able to successfully create, protect, and deliver value? So we might use something like the digital value capability maturity model to look at our existing capabilities and to be able to assess, for example, whether we have sufficient visibility. Do we have sufficient visibility at an operational level? Do we have sufficient visibility at a strategic level? Are we using that to make informed decisions about how and how much we might need to invest in order to be able to implement and operationalize different types of cybersecurity controls, for example, and our ability to audit and verify that those controls are delivering on the organization's goals and enabling us to be able to both deliver value successfully and protect it simultaneously. So, this is different for every different organization. Your organization will need what it needs to be able to meet these minimum viable capabilities. And as we go and we use the overlay models, we will identify gaps. Some of these will be gaps in how we do value creation work. Some of these will be gaps in how we do value protection. Some of these will be gaps in how we achieve or don't achieve certain types of value delivery. And those in turn then may drive us to make various kinds of innovations or do other kinds of mitigation actions to be able to close those gaps. And obviously, this is an ongoing, recurring objective. So again, rather than having some type of a one-size-fits-all approach to thinking about how much control we might require to provide certain levels of security capabilities in how we execute certain digital practices, The notion of a minimum viable capability suggests, and I don't think without reason, that this is different for different organizations that have different types of vulnerabilities, different levels of threat, that have different pools of resources that are available to be able to be brought to bear to try to resolve those issues. And so the overlay enables you effectively to right size this for your particular organization.